Don't be scared.
I'm petrified.
We're gonna be tough. Get that motherfucker.
Definitely not when it comes to them. They definitely win the battle all the time.
You said you was finna get it, man.
Oh, if it was in the middle, I would have put it in the cup. But it's in the corner. Now how does it catch it if it's in the corner?
Broom.
Mike, 53. 53. Mike.
First carry for Christian McCaffrey. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable second down. A very solid gain on that play.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. Back to throw, Darnold. And he will find the open man. It's DJ Moore. And he'll be brought down right around the 37. That one, a first down pickup of 8. And a nice start there to the aerial attack to pick up the first.
And I think preseason is officially over now. Getting into the groove of the regular season, that's a great way to get started. First drive of the season, what a nice completion.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
Hey, dude. Hey, we got Mike, number 53. Mike, 53. Let's make these babies cry all the way back home.
Here's Darnold. Under pressure now, Darnold, and he goes down. Great job defensively. I think he was trying to go through his progressions, find someone to get rid of the football. Before he knew it, he was on his back.
So that just brings us right back to what you said in the beginning. A great job defensively. Nowhere to go with the football. That led to the sack.
Protection certainly going to need to be a bit better here on 2nd and 16.
Go, go, go. Hey, alert 3. Man, go, go.
To throw is Darnold. Into the hands of his running back, Marlon Mack. They get 14 back, but it leads now to a 3rd down.
I like it, I like it, I like it. Get everyone involved in the passing game, and you know you can create those great mismatches throwing it to your guys out of the backfield.
And on the first drive, that can also help establish some rhythm, right?
I think so, and gets everyone involved. They feel like they're part of it, and really gets them amped up as they go forward.
And he's got the first down yardage before being taken down at midfield. 3rd down turns to 1st with that 5-yard pickup. Defense had a chance to get off the field here in the opening drive, couldn't do it.
I know that we go into these meetings with coaches, and sometimes maybe we can get, a little bit numb because they're always going to talk about how important 3rd down is, aren't they? Offense and defense. In this case, one capitalized, and the other, as you said, had a chance to get off the field and didn't get it done.
From the 50, it's Darnold. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he's got this down to the 35. That's good for a Raven first down, 15 yards there.
Well, he's looking sharp right from the get-go here. Tough division. They needed this kind of a start. But I think this is part of where scripting comes in. We always hear about the scripting of plays, how they're going to be called. Everyone dress rehearses their script, and right now they're following it to a T.
And for that opening drive, so part of the script still to come, right, partner?
Yeah, no doubt about it. We've got a ways to go with that, but you can tell that they worked on the script the entire
Man, why I ain't cut? Oh my God!
And that one covered beautifully.
Damn, I played there, Bucko.
Stop him behind the line.
Damn, I played there. What the fuck? Man, that was your fault I did that.
A rare misstep on that last play because the drive has been strong, but now it's 2nd and 12. Back to the ground attack here. It's McCaffrey.
Man, fuck, hold that bitch a little longer, DJ.
They needed. It'll be 3rd and 6 upcoming.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
8th play of this opening drive coming up. This is 3rd down.
Bravo. Mike by 4, Mike by 4, Mike by 4. Get ready, get ready, get ready.
A shotgun snap for Darnold.
What a pass. Come on, man.
Incomplete.
God damn, that's crazy, man.
The field with defensive backs, blanketed everyone, took away all the passing angles, thus the incompletion.
And this is right down the middle as he puts it through. Well, all offseason, probably a lot of thought goes into that first drive of week 1. They didn't get the touchdown, but at least they got something.
And what I like about it is that they didn't overthink it, because you're exactly right. A lot goes into the offseason, the preseason, to get to that first drive of the regular season. They went right downfield, mission accomplished, points on the board.
And the decision to bring it out will cost him about 5 yards as he'll get this only back to the 20. And he goes down. The Clemson Tiger, Vic Beasley, reaches home that time. That's called setting the tone right away.
It certainly is, and it lets you know just how important communication is amongst the offensive line. They talk about it all the time, knowing each other's moves. You've got to be coordinated and in sync. Otherwise, your quarterback gets hit.
To try again after the sack. Brissett, he's going to air one out.
Man, I put that bitch in the deep half and all. He still went for that shit.
All the way in for a Cincinnati score. Demir Bird, 83 yards. And the Bengals have taken the lead. Charles, there aren't really any slow receivers, but there's fast and then really fast. He's really fast, and he showed off the afterburners there.
And that he is, because when he took off, I was thinking there's no chance that he can actually reach him with that pass. Yet he did, and he's still sprinting. And just think about what that does for everyone else on his team, because his ability to stretch a field opens things up for the rest of the receivers on the team.
This is taken about 7 yards deep. And the decision to bring it out is going to cost him about 7 yards all told, as he's taken down back shy of the 20. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. They finished off their opening drive of the campaign with a field goal on the last drive. Now they'll search for a touchdown here on this go-around. 1st and 10. On 1st down, Darnold. Under pressure now, Darnold, and he goes down.
Well, that's the second time he's been sacked so far in the first half. And if they have designs on having a big year, on going anywhere, they've got to find a way to keep him upright so they can throw the football.
And the job becomes twice as difficult now after the sack. It's 2nd and 20. Now Darnold. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
Nice play there to force the incompletion. And to me, one thing's for sure. When you're the underdogs and you're playing on the road, you absolutely have to get takeaways. You've got to get the ball from them.
Yeah, win that turnover battle, going to be key. They didn't get one there, but you get the feeling they keep making plays like that, they might just get a few.
Yeah, once you get one, defensive teams think they come in bunches.
That'll set them back with a loss of 3 on the play. And that's going to bring up a 4th down. On is the punter, Hecker, as he gets this one away. And taken right at the 35. A big kick there. We'll call it 56 yards on the punt. And the Bengals will take over here 1st and 10. The Bengals drive about to get going. They had to go a long way on their last drive to score the touchdown. This time they get at least a little bit more of a cushion with field position.
I have to think that with this field position, after what they did on the last drive, they might want to take a shot right now and try and cut down the length of the drive.
And this will leave them a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on 1st down.
Good throw, good catch, but I really like the route. The drag and being able to run away from defenders, hard to stick with them for that long.
Yeah, better against man than zone, or?
Better against man, because now you're running away from someone and you're not running into a defensive player in another zone.
Throwing again on 2nd down. Brissett got a man open. It's Ross. And this time he's able to take it down to the 42. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a 1st down. After one, 7-3 the score on EA Sports. First down throw for Brissett. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's 2nd down.
Whenever I see a drop like that, I have to kind of take a step back and check myself a little bit. So used to seeing those big guys make big-time spectacular plays that when they drop one, I have to remind myself, we ask a lot out of these guys. Block and catch the football, not easily done in today's NFL.
On 2nd down, Brissett again. Throw caught here by Bird. And the stop here will come at the 38-yard line. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a 3rd down. Now they'll try to convert on 3rd and 6 after the 4-yard completion. Again, it's Brissett.
Why keep letting me get an animation while falling back? Go for it, dumbass.
8 yards there on a 1st down.
As an unbiased observer, I think it would have been interesting to see what they would have done if they hadn't gotten the 1st down there. But since they did, I guess the point is moot.
And they're right there in that middle ground, field goal range, punt, go for it. But as you said, they picked it up. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Here's Grant. And he will lose yardage here to the 31-yard line. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down.
That's a tough one right there. He ran right into the teeth of the blitz as the linebacker was freed up in order to stuff that one for a loss. I think quarterbacks got to see that. Got to find a way to audible into something a little more advantageous.
On 2nd down now. Potts. He winds up getting only a couple there, down to the 29.
Well, we just saw a great example of what we talked about with his coach prior to the game. He's definitely one of the better linebackers at reading a play and flowing to make the stop before it turns into something big.
Now play number 7 of this drive, but it's a tough 3rd and 9. Brissett sets to throw it. And that will be incomplete.
I think you put just a little bit too much heat on that one. When you throw it to the outside, you do have to be careful because you got to keep it away from the defender, but you also have to give your own guy a chance too.
Now Zane Gonzalez for the field goal try. From the left hash, this from 46. And this will split the uprights. It's right down the middle. And they push the lead up to a touchdown now at 10-3. So the scoring drive encompasses 9 plays, and the net result, 3 points.
Take your disappointment and put it aside. 9 plays. Yeah, they want to end up in the end zone with a touchdown. I get that. But sometimes those 9-play drives pay dividends later with another 9-play drive that culminates in a touchdown when they wear down a defense.
This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he'll wind up about 4 yards shy of where he would have been if he had taken a knee, as they'll start at the 21-yard line. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means they're going to lose the field position battle.
Yeah, that's a bad throw, man.
Intercepted. Picked off near the 42.
What the fuck?
And they will take over possession of the football at their 42-yard line.
When you're in man coverage, you have help over the top, you become a much more confident defender. Trail the receiver and know that someone over the top can make a play, and that's exactly what happened here. The free safety coming up with the interception.
The Bengals drive about to get going. And they're not going to play this conservative, I don't think. They had a field goal last time, and they're up, but they're looking to put a drive in the end zone.
Oh, I agree with you totally. No one goes out on the field and says, all right, let's just settle for 3 except in certain situations, trying to ice the game, that sort of deal. Most of the time, it's end zone, and that's what you're thinking, and I believe that's exactly what they're thinking as they begin this one.
Yeah, no quarterback ever goes out there saying, hey, let's get 3, right?
Not one that I've ever met.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And he'll be brought down.
Well, now, Bush, don't act drunk. You know the fuck that nigga was going to whack his ass.
5, good enough for the first down.
At this stage of the game, the run-pass numbers are a little bit out of whack because most of their yardage has come through the air. But in a sense, that just sets things up for big runs like that because the defense might be a little bit off balance. They pick up another first down with that run.
Set on first down. He'll take a shot to the end zone. Oh, he had 6 points in his hands there. Couldn't hang on. Second down. They're going for a receiver there. Already has 1 touchdown in this first half. A second one not to be.
I like where their headspace is, though. I mean, I really like the thought process, right? You got a guy who's already scoring 1, right? You want to go back to him, continue the hot hand, and make them adjust to you defensively. I like what they were trying to get done, even though they weren't successful.
On second down, it's Grant. And nowhere for him to go again. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage. That's in. No gain on that one as it brings up a 3rd and 10.
Man, look at this slow ass. Good throw, boy. That bitch slow, boy. Damn, that bitch slow.
John Ross, 48 yards. And the Bengals, they widen their lead.
The defense is doing their best, but they're struggling right now. They'll look for some help from their own offense to keep them in the game.
Gonzalez good on the extra point, and the lead is now 17-3. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This will be taken in at the 1. And he'll get it up across the 20 to the 21-yard line. The Baltimore offense at the line set to get going. It's been very much a slow start for them. 3 drives and just the 3 points, CD.
Yeah, if you're into the points per drive ratio, that answer is 1. And that's not going to get it done in a ball game. They've got to find a way to finish these drives in end zones, not having balls go through goalposts.
From all the way up at the 38 now after a good start to the drive. On the ground, McCaffrey.
Look at this crackhead.
And that's a loss of 7 on the first down play. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. And we remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll hand things off to the coach, Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have a look back at a very intriguing opening weekend in the NFL.
Let's go. And we got Mike, number 53. Mike, 53. Yeah.
Throwing on second and long. Darnold. And he's got McCaffrey open, complete. They get 14 back, but it leads now to a third down.
53, check 53. I'm coming for you.
Darnold on third down. He's going to fire one deep left sideline. And unable to connect. Incomplete. I'll give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up fourth down.
Damn,
some of the fans here don't seem too happy about what we've seen in this first half.
No, not at all, and I understand why. They've looked lethargic, out of sync, and it shows on the scoreboard.
This is away and a very good kick, angled for the sidelines. And problems spreading to the punt team now. This one goes all the way into the end zone on the fly, so that'll come back to the 20. The Bengals drive about to get going. Still more than a minute to go, so there is time if they want to mount something here.
Not only time, but they have 3 timeouts at their disposal as well, so that changes everything that you're doing here. Without those timeouts, you can only work the sidelines, hoping to get out of bounds. Here, the middle of the field is still available because you can call timeout and regroup.
A big play there just before halftime. 56 yards. First down, Brissett. That's going to be caught. And out of bounds all the way down at the 3. And a nice gain at 21 yards. Now the Bengals going to use the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in half number 1. Here's first and goal, and gosh, points here, a chance maybe to put this thing away before halftime. They'll try and run for it on first and goal. And he takes it into the end zone. Touchdown, Bengals. A great effort there with his first career touchdown in his first career game. Now the Bengals, they widen their lead. Gonzalez able to tack on the PAT. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
Let's go. Here we go, son.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And you're under a minute to go in the half. A first half that hasn't been particularly kind to you. How do you think they'll play this?
Well, I think the smart approach is...
And a loose football. And the Bengals grab it. And he'll bring this one back to the 29. Often on fumbles, you look at the guy who coughed it up and say, geez, what did he do? But, hey, let's tip the cap to the defense here.
Not a problem at all, my man. I'm not even going to tip it. I'm going to doff my cap to him. Congratulations. Big-time play. Knocking it free and creating something good for your team.
Brissett to throw on first. He'll get this into the hands of Bird. And he'll be out of bounds just inside the 25-yard line. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
And an alley to run. Maybe not exactly what they had in mind, but that scramble good for 6 and a first down. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. First and 10, Brissett. He's going to find his running back. It's complete. And he'll be out of bounds, taking it just shy of the 10 at the 11 or the 12. It's a gain of 5, and that'll make it second down. So with 2 ticks left here in the half, on is the field goal unit. And Gonzalez puts this one through. And that will do it for this first half. So we reach halftime here at our first Monday Nighter of the season. As we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. We'll see if week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
It'll be away from the wall. Man, you're so scared. Oh, Jesus.
The Bengals drive about to get going. They built a good first half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield. Here's Brissett.
That's crazy, I'm holding triangle. That's crazy, man.
Would have been their first INT of the game. Instead, second down.
I swear to God, Brad. This franchise, I can get a break.
There wasn't a hole open in
the
zone.
You'd have to think on early downs like that first down there, need to be a little bit more careful.
Yeah, fortunately for him, got a couple more downs to play with.
Throwing again, Brissett on 2nd and 10. He's going to float this one deep right side. This is caught inside the 15. And all the way in for a Cincinnati score. A big play there. 52 yards as his guys continue to pour it on. Gonzalez good on the extra point, and the lead will swell by one more. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away.
Drop kick, touchdown.
This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he'll get it up to about the 26-yard line just across the 25. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. They're down in this game. A chance for the offense, though, to put something on the board, get some momentum here in half two.
Try and get things kick-started for them. And you know at the half, they discussed how they were going to get that done. This is where scripting comes into play a lot of the time.
How many plays do you script coming out of the second?
Most of the time in the first half, you're scripting 12 to 16. I think in the second half, you're really scripting more like 8 to 10. Kind of a starter or an opener, whatever terminology they use. Just something to get you off to a quick start.
A big play there from McCaffrey. 47 yards. So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. They'll run it here. This is Marlon Mack. And he'll lose yardage. Brought down at the 32. Different story this time around. We had that huge gain, followed by a sizable loss here. Now on 2nd and 13. R.N.O. He's just going to dump this one off to his fullback out of the backfield. It'll be a gain of 6, and that'll make it 3rd down. Throwing here on 3rd down, R.N.O. He's going to take a shot for the end zone. And
man, my fucking gosh, dog.
Bold play call there. Now it's 4th down. They have not gotten him going at all. Tried to spark something there with a longer throw, unable to complete it.
But you have to keep trying. He's one of their best playmakers. No matter what it says on the scoreboard, you're always trying to get him the football.
And McManus able to put it through. And now they'll just need 4 touchdowns as the deficit is now 28. I'm kind of surprised by that they kicked the field goal. I guess you get some points, but this deficit 3rd quarter, I don't know.
Yeah, I don't either. Yeah, I'm with you on that one. When you're down that much, kicking a field goal, does it feel a little bit maybe waving the white flag? You just want to get out of here? Yeah, I think you got to go ahead and try and get some bigger points on the board.
This will be fielded on the back line of the end zone.
Hey, Shot, will you help this girl with this frog in his bathroom? She's been trying to do this shit for like an hour now.
The Bengals drive about to get going. And last time out, another touchdown. And I think there may be some empty seats around here by the time the 4th quarter comes around.
Yeah, I have to agree with you because this one's just about decided. But you know who benefits from all those empty seats? You and me, trying to get to the airport. The road to be fairly clear. By the time we have to leave the booth.
Now a nice throw here, right side. He holds it in. A well-executed 22-yard gain. They like going to him in the slot. He catches another one.
I think this comes under the heading of until they stop him, why not go back to it? He has something going really well. Great working relationship with the guy throwing the ball, and they keep making the connection.
A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10. They will run with Grant. And an alley to run. And he's able to get this one down to the 40-yard line. It's a gain of 13, and the Bengals have a 1st down. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down. This is Grant. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves them with 2 to go on 2nd down.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball and protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop them. On 2nd and a couple, Brissett. Defenders giving chase, but I don't think they're going to get there. And he will bring this back. It's a pick-6 and a Raven touchdown. Short throw pick-6 right there. Those linebackers, they love when those short throws come and those eyes get real wide, don't they?
How about the anticipation on the play? Reading, reacting, and then the ability to catch the football and take it in the opposite direction.
Extra point, hugged the upright a bit, but he gets it to go. And that'll cut the lead back down to 21. So they throw the pick-6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Bengals drive about to get going. And following the pick six, and they have decent field position and throwing that pick six. We'll see how they attack this drive.
And I think all you say to your guy is, listen, let's just take care of the football a little bit better. Make some better decisions on this drive, and they'll probably help him a little bit.
Shit.
Maybe.
And I think he's going to go. They're not going to get him. 20. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Bengal TD. Harris Campbell, 75 yards. And the Bengals, they widen their lead. Not a whole lot to recap on that drive. Just one play, 75 yards to the house.
Yeah, it's a long way to go. And remember, rarely is it a straight line 75 yards, too. Got to have a little extra in there. So whatever the final number is, a well-deserved seat on the bench, a little oxygen if he wants it as well.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. They've got to dig down deep. I mean, they need something right now, really anything to cling on to. This offense has struggled.
Partner, join me in a walk to their locker room at the half, okay? Because I think what we would have seen is an offensive coordinator and his assistant coaches getting together with all their positions, then coming together as a group, going over adjustments, and then the head coach coming in and just screaming, wake up. Yeah. Let's get moving, guys.
I'm kind of glad we weren't in there at halftime, actually.
You think you might have turned it on us, too?
Yeah, but right now, whatever was said hasn't been working.
Man, let the ball go. God,
and he goes down.
Got to give him points for the attempt, but there's just a wave of pressure there. A host of people in the area. Evades a few, but couldn't evade all of them.
After the sack, they'll come up now 3rd and long.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised to see them run the ball here just to try and get some space.
And he'll get it up to the 12-yard line here. They'll get 6 there on the run, but it brings up 4th down.
Well, they got off the field on 3rd down. An excellent job, an excellent defensive series. We always talk about adjustments, and usually only at halftime. But the best teams adjust series to series. And on that series, they adjusted so well that they got the job done in fine style.
And he gets this away, angled for the sideline with a lot behind it. Wow. The Bengals drive about to get going. This is sort of what you would call a put-away drive, isn't it? They score here, especially a touchdown. It's almost out of reach.
It certainly feels that way, and I think that they're going to call their plays accordingly because what you really want to do, even though you know the scoreboard is still up there and the game's going to go on, in fact, you can take the spirit away from another team, that their drive and will to come back and win can be taken with another score right here.
It's still 3rd quarter, but you just get that feel.
Yeah, they're teetering right there on the brink, aren't they?
From the 41, Brissett. He's going to sling this deep. This is caught inside the 15.
Oh, he got that bullshit putting the wide receiver at tight end.
Touchdown. Damian Rattling, 59 yards. As his guys continue to put this one out of reach. A PAT would extend their lead, but there is a flag on the play. Well, we looked at each other right away. We knew that flag was coming out.
And I always enjoy the conversation post because officials always tell you, I don't want to throw the flag, but you caused the play. You did it. I had to.
The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. And here we are almost through 3 quarters of play, and this passing game still has not really found any kind of rhythm.
Put it mildly, because they're not even over 100 yards yet. And in today's NFL, where it's a pass-first league, that is quite surprising. Not many teams patient enough to stick with the run. Everybody wants to advance the ball through the air. They've got to get their timing back.
Here's a 2nd and 2 now from the 33.
Just like that. Hey, ladies. 552.
Now it's Darnold. And And he's got his man on the out route. 4 yards the pickup, first down.
And when you're playing a quarterback with some experience and some moxie, you enter the danger zone when you decide to blitz him, because if he's able to diagnose as he did on that play, he can hurt you down.
And that's caught inside the 30. 36 yards on the play. Now look, you're not going to be able to get this all back at once, but that certainly helps.
So you're saying 3 yards in the cloud of dust, not the strategy?
I go aerial tap.
Yeah, I think that's what has to happen. And if you're going to run it, you need to break off big chunks. We just saw a big play right there. They need plenty of those.
He gets this one to Johnson. And between the last 2 plays, they've moved it over half the length of the football field. It'll be first and goal when we come back. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. 2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's first and goal.
Hey, team 6. Team 6.
Again, Darnold to the goal line, but it's incomplete. I want to go back to something you said in the first quarter about winning.
Is it a positive?
It is a positive.
Okay.
About winning the turnover battle. As a visiting team, as an underdog, you were right. They've done just that, and look where it's gotten them.
It's part of the formula. When you go on the road, as you mentioned, being an underdog.
And this is caught. Touchdown, Baltimore. Evan Ingram there to make the grab. And the Ravens are in for 6. McManus's point after is good, and that'll cut the lead down a bit to 28. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. The Bengals drive about to get going. And this game comfortably in hand. The scoreboard speaks for itself, but you still got your starting quarterback out there. When do you go to the backup? Let him get some time.
And that's one of the great questions in the NFL, Brandon, because I'm just going to tell you, in the 2015 season, I commentated on 3 games in a row that were blowouts. And in none of them did the starting quarterback ever come out of the game for the team that had a big lead. And in each instance, I asked the coaches later on, why didn't you do that? And they all looked at me and said, just don't really do that in the NFL. You know, these guys play, and we just play them all the way through. Now, in certain situations, they will take them out, but for the most part, they're not as worried and concerned about getting them out of the game.
And a big loss here as he's taken down. The Bengals on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This will be 3rd and a mile.
To throw, Brissett.
Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 38, and they take possession of the football and have it at the 36-yard line. Well, they get a 4th quarter pick. A little something to hang their hat on, I guess.
Okay, so let's face it, though. Who's happy about this play? Fantasy guys, right?
Yeah.
The analytics will tell you one thing or another. That's a bad play on one hand, a good play on the other, but it's all about the fantasy points here.
Yeah, because this ball game is over. He's going to float this one, and this is caught inside the 5. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Ravens touchdown. In for the score. And the Ravens turn that interception into a touchdown. Extra point from McManus is good. And that'll cut the lead back down to 21. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll make it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line.
That's stripper money.
That's not funny.
Why you laughing?
That's not funny.
The Bengals drive about to get going. Certainly no reason to panic. They've got the 3-score lead, but the turnover last time, the interception that led to a touchdown, you'd have to think that might not be dialing that up again.
Yeah, probably not. They're still in fantastic shape, though, so I would imagine before he tried it out here for this series, and Coach Bob just leaned over to him and was like, listen, we're raring.
He's nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Javon Hargrave, the D tackle, getting the sack. So now 20 yards to go on second down after the sack. Work to be done. Throwing, Brissett. Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete.
Look at that whole ass shit. He trying to be greedy.
Before he's taken down. That one comes.
How many times he gonna do huddle?
It's a first down.
Shit. Cheating ass nigga.
The 37 on 1st and 10. And this winds up a pickup of 2, maybe 2.5 to about the 39.
Bottom line, they want to keep this clock rolling, so they'll take that one right there. They just want to keep falling forward, and they want to put the onus on the big fellas up front in order to bring this one home.
From the 39, Brissett got an open man. It's Ratley. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. It's a gain of 13, and the Bengals have a first down. So in Raven territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line. Under pressure here, and down he goes. Sacked back at about the 43-yard line. Terrell Edmonds comes flying in from safety for the sack. Now the Bengals going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. Pass protection has been a problem all night long as they come up facing second and a bundle. Brissett. Catch made here by Campbell. Looks running.
So
10. And he'll take this into the end zone.
I try to get another safety. That bitch is so fucking dumb.
Already his second touchdown here in this opening weekend. Now the Bengals, they widen their lead. Turning into a really good performance on the road. Week 1, you're just hoping for that first win. It's tough to do it away from home, though, but they're looking strong.
It certainly is. Any road win in the NFL is a great road win. I mean, it just does not matter whether it's supposed to be tough or not. In this particular situation, how great will they feel leaving with a win on the road against a tough opponent?
A little work still to do, though.
You be running all that Corona, and you just want to take
the team on the field now as they will send this one away.
Oh, first of all, let me get straight with your ass.
Fielded in the
I
end
don't
zone.
even be around it. I haven't even been back there.
And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
Listening to them.
All right. Well, I can't believe you can't bait me. Like,
the Raven offense set up the line for this next drive. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
They stay on the ground. McCaffrey again. And it's a room to maneuver. The 40, 30, 10, and they'll take it into the end zone for a Ravens touchdown. Christian McCaffrey, 72 yards, and the Ravens get a bit closer. And that run massively increased his production in this game, and now he's over 100 yards.
You break out your calculator, partner, because his yards per carry went up significantly, right? Big-time jaunt all the way to the end zone.
McManus's point
When
after
you brought
is
that food in here,
good.
fuck
And
my
that'll
game
cut
up.
the
I
lead
see them
back
chicken
down to
tenders
21.
and just went to tweaking.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they
Yeah.
will
So
send
when you
this
brung
one
them,
away.
it was a close game in the beginning, but I kept thinking about chicken tenders. Fuck me up.
The Bengals drive about to get going. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that. They had a great air attack going. Do they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were confident enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in
That's
their own
how hit,
territory,
what?
why would you change
He put
anything?
his
They
ass
gotta
fumble
be
like he did
confident
our
about
ass.
what they're presenting and
easy.
continue to do so.
Yeah, because the secondary, they really look clueless.
And that was amazing because that drive went and went, no adjustments, and no big plays by the defense to knock the ball away.
The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26. From the shotgun, it's Brissett. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Vic Beasley making it look easy, cruising in for the sack. Brissett from the gun on 3rd. The pass complete. It's Bird. A very solid gain of 27.
I think it all came together there.
That
Breaking
defensive line
route,
so bad.
drove it with
He
excellent pace.
ass
Money
monkey.
throw right there to move the sticks.
Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. From the midfield stripe, they look to throw.
Good,
And that's
good,
going to be
good
incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down. The
defense.
incompletion stops the clock. Any surprise they're throwing here late?
Ordinarily, yes, because you would think enough is enough. They've got plenty of lead, but I've seen this a bunch of times as well. The defense can crowd the line of scrimmage. If you just hand it off inside, you're getting your running back popped a lot as well. Sometimes the defense dictates it. If they're going to crowd it, you may have no other choice but to throw it downfield.
On 2nd down now, it's Grant, and he's got room. Pass
Sorry, don't
and
hit
he's
you
free
motherfuckers.
going down the
Slow
left side. It's
That
a
is
foot
great.
race.
Smoke your ass.
And he will take it on in for a Bengals touchdown. Corey Grant, 50 yards. And the Bengals, they widen their lead.
What? Fuck so funny.
He was fat.
You.
Still an important piece of business to take care of, the extra
I'll
point.
push you off again. You know what? You couldn't sleep on the couch because you don't know how to act.
And that'll increase their lead to 28.
Couch. 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 You know what the couch is? Okay. Good, good.
Set now to kick this one away,
what's
and off it
911
goes.
At this point.
Fielded about a yard deep. And he'll bring it a few past the 20 to the 23-yard line. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. They're down big here late. I don't know. You just one last drive here for pride.
Some people like to do that.
Through an opening, and there he goes. 20, 10, and he is into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown. Christian McCaffrey, 77 yards, and the Ravens cut into that lead. So what was already a game to remember becomes even more so as that touchdown run, a lengthy one, takes him over 200 yards now for the game.
And I love the fact that to get over 200, it took a pretty good sprint, didn't it? I mean, a lot of times you get 1 or 2 yards and oh, he's over 200 yards. But that really put an exclamation point on the game he's having. Fantastic. A lot of fun to watch.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And the decision to come out is going to cost him 5 as he's taken down right at the 20.
Let's go.
The Bengals drive about to get going, and a few kneel downs should just about do it. Now, defensively, they do have all 3 timeouts, but very little reason to use them at this point. To throw is Brissett. He's going to wind up and air it out. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on first down, but he couldn't reel it in.
Finally, a good play there defensively on the deep ball. The secondary has had its struggles this entire game. Offensively, they've had their way with them.
After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20.
Check. Lucky.
That one looks like he'll throw here. Got a man open. It's Ross. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. It's a gain of 34. Another big play late here for an offense, Charles, that certainly has had its fair share of big plays.
Coverage has been a problem all game long, and I would say that going along with that has been confidence. Because even if they had the right coverage, they've still dented them, and now it's been a real issue for them during this game.
So the line of scrimmage moves all the way across the 50 now as they come up 1st and 10. Brissett now. And the Raven pressure too much. Down he goes. Hassan Reddick in there to get him. That is the 6th time that they have sacked him tonight. Pass protection has been a problem all night long as they come up facing 2nd and a bundle.
No.
Brissett. Being chased out left. The pressure gets to him again. Darren Lee in there to drop him at sacks on 1st and 2nd downs. Now leads to a 3rd and long. Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after 1st and 2nd down went backwards. It's 3rd and very long. So this one in the win column now for the Cincinnati Bengals. And with that, our journey begins, Charles. Week 1 in the books. Going to be a great season.
Oh, man, so much to look forward to. Isn't it nice to get a really good game right out of the gate? Preseason behind us. All these games count now, don't they?
Yeah, this is the exciting time with just 1 week gone and plenty of weeks to come. So for Cincinnati, it'll be a happy trip home as they start the season with a road victory here on a Monday night. And they will head back home next week. Meanwhile, for Baltimore, they obviously fall to 0-1.